Hello, my friends. Today, let's walk together into a quiet corner of the human experience where discomfort hides behind smiles and silence speaks louder than words. We all know that feeling. The uncomfortable pause, the tough question that hits just a little too close to home. It's that moment when truth knocks, and instead of answering, we rely on humor, suddenly change the subject or become defensive. That's called deflection, my friends. A reflex, meant to keep others or things at bay. A shield we've all raised, often without even knowing it. How often do you think you deflect within a day, a week, a month, a year? But here's the quiet truth. Each time we deflect, we're not just sidestepping a conversation, we're dodging a deeper truth. We trade connection for control, honesty for protection, and growth for a shield that keeps us safe. Or so you think. Think about it, my friends. Every deflection, no matter how small, builds a wall. And over time, those walls make strangers to others and to ourselves. So let's pause and really look at how and why we deflect. The truth is, the world today doesn't make it easy to sit with discomfort. We have screens to hide behind, filters to mask our flaws, distractions to dull the noise inside. It's easier to dodge, to cover up, to keep the armor on. But every time we do, we rob ourselves of the very growth we crave. Think, how much further along would you be on your journey through life if you weren't deflecting? Imagine this. You miss a deadline at work, and instead of owning it, you blame your workload, your manager, the system, or maybe you're with your partner. They say you've been distant. And before you know it, you say, well, you haven't been present either. It's fast, it's automatic. But deflection doesn't just dodge the moment, it dodges the truth. And that keeps us stuck. Because when we deflect, we aren't fully seen, not by others, and not by ourselves. We build walls around the heart, convinced they'll keep pain out, but they keep love out too, and growth, and real connection. Now imagine something else. You miss a deadline, and you say, I didn't manage my time well, that's on me. You hear your partner and respond, you're right, I've been distant, I want to work on that. That's where the change begins. Not in perfection, but in presence. That's where growth lives, in the discomfort, in the honesty, in saying, I messed up, but I'll do better. I've been there. I remember a time I failed in front of my entire team. And let me tell you, it was possibly one of the worst moments of my life. I wasn't ready. I floundered. And instead of owning it, I was so quick to blame everyone else. The techs, the team, the janitor, everyone but myself. And in doing so, I lost more than credibility. I lost trust. And worse, I lost the chance to grow. That moment stayed with me. Because here's the truth I learned late. Deflection might save your ego, but it costs your evolution. When we don't own our mistakes, when we avoid the sting, we stay the same. So, how do we change? How do we tear down the walls we built? Step 1. Awareness. Notice the moment. The instinct to protect, to shift, to run. Pause, breathe, and lean in. Sit with the discomfort. And say the thing you don't want to say. Like, I dropped the ball, and here's how I'll do better. That's where trust begins. That's where growth begins. And not just in mistakes, but in vulnerability. In showing up real, being your genuine self, raw, imperfect, courageous. We live in a world of highlight reels, of curated images, of masks. But real connection, it's born when we drop the mask, when we let others see what's behind the curtain, when we embrace the mess, the flaws, the fears. Because when we do that, others feel safe to do the same. We connect, we grow, together. In the end, it's not the armor that makes us stronger. It's the courage to take it off, to tear down walls, one deflection at a time. So next time that moment comes, that urge to hide, defend, or shift blame, remember this: that's your moment to grow, to connect, to show up. Take a breath, own your truth, and be present. Let the discomfort teach you. Let it stretch you. Let it shape you. This isn't a one-time thing. It's a practice, a way of living. And when you commit to it, you stop running from the truth. You start becoming someone new. There is a version of you that was written in the stars long before the world ever tried to tell you who to be. A soul etched in fire and light, untouched by shame, unburdened by fear. That version still lives within you, waiting, listening, hoping you'll remember. You were not born to carry your mistakes like chains across your shoulders. You were born to dance with them, learn their rhythm, and let them teach you grace. To forgive yourself, not as a gesture of weakness, but as an act of rebellion. A rebellion against a world that tells you perfection is the price of love. Number, you are already enough. You always have been. Your scars are not disfigurements. They are sacred ink on the parchment of your story, each one a stanza in the poem of your becoming. To embrace every part of who you are, even the broken bits, is not indulgence. It is the purest form of courage. It is how light enters the soul. And on this winding, sacred journey called self-discovery, you will face many dragons. But the most deceptive of them all is deflection. It will wear many masks: humor, busyness, distraction, pride. It will whisper, "Not now, not yet, maybe later." But you must see it for what it is, a fog that keeps the mirror clouded. With practice, you can walk through that fog, and what you'll find on the other side is not a stranger, but the person you were always meant to be. Alive, whole, unashamed, a soul ablaze with purpose, a heart wide open to life's symphony, even the dissonant parts. So breathe, step forward,